You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about Caitlin Clark. A couple of different things we got here. Number one, we got some jersey sales information. I guess you would call it more of a rank, and I think one particular name is shocking on this list. We've got the Wilson basketball situation, which some people are saying is a fiasco right now. But we know one thing that isn't a fiasco. It's the sales of it, because it's not available. They're all sold out. So tell me again how A'ja Wilson is so marketable, because her jersey situation is shocking to me. I mean, seriously, I think it tells you all you need to know about who's moving the needle in the league. And I would love to see the actual numbers, because I would contend, I bet you the gap between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is massive at 1 and 2, and that's just what it is, 1 and 2. So let's take a look at this just so you will have a frame of reference. And also, Gilbert Arenas has come out and made some comments about the Skylar Diggins situation and how it's, I guess, not so much the WNBA players hate Caitlin Clark as it is the cameras are always on her, so the offenders get caught. Well, wait a minute. They ain't got to do it, period, and then nobody's getting caught doing anything. So I think Agent Zero's take on it is kind of bullshitty to me. All right, so anyway, here we are right here. Top-selling NBA player merch. So this is not just jerseys, but this is everything there is. The most shocking part, I mean, Caitlin Clark at 1 doesn't surprise anybody. I don't think Angel Reese at 2 is really a surprising, because there's a side that is, I think, spitefully buying jerseys from Angel Reese at this point because they hate Caitlin Clark. Kate Martin is a shock. I mean, Caitlin Clark's got so much pull. Her former Iowa teammates is selling jerseys. A'ja Wilson is all the way down at 5. I mean, that tells you all you need to know about. Remember the fallout around the Nike signature shoe, and everybody was like, well, why? She's the best player in the league. Why isn't she the face of the league? Yada, yada, yada. And it doesn't matter. I mean, before Caitlin Clark came in, nobody was watching A'ja Wilson, so it doesn't matter at all. But, I mean, I think that is an indictment right there of the face of the league. Not only that, but Caitlin Clark comes in the league and you hate on her, people aren't buying your jerseys. I venture to say if she was a lot more welcoming of Clark coming into the league, A'ja Wilson's jersey sales would probably be higher because, yeah, people would see exactly she's a beast. There's no doubt about it. From a basketball standpoint, she can play. But people aren't going to reward that kind of hate. They're not. So Wilson sold out their new fever-rising Caitlin Clark basketball in under 30 minutes. I saw this thing and was like, holy shit, that's cool. I'm going to buy one. Then I was like, nope, I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not going to buy one. Its availability hasn't even been announced on Twitter yet. It did not even get announced. And it was sold out. All of these basketballs are gone. All right? The only place you can get them at this point is on the secondary market. And what I mean by that is eBay. And look at these prices, folks. All right? These were let me just get back over here. These were $24.95 basketballs, $25. Look at the secondary market on eBay. 95, 125, 155, 200. There's the ball we're talking about right there. 150 or best offer. Here's one autographed in hand by Caitlin Clark, $900. And I got to wonder about how authentic is that, actually, because this gold one down here is $4,000 our best offer. I mean, seriously. Very interesting. Here's a replica with her autograph on it. $1,000. So, yeah, the basketball is available if you want to go to the secondary market, but you're paying $150 for it. not 25. So, I mean, seriously, Wilson sells out Caitlin Clark basketballs instantly. You can still buy Asia Wilson basketballs because she doesn't attract the same amount of fans. I don't even know if she's got a basketball. I mean, seriously, I don't. So I found that interesting. For all that was a big, big story. Remember, the wokes on Twitter, X, went nuts for an entire week. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Nike was like, oh, Asia's getting a signature shoe. Remember this? We were working on this for a year. Sure you were. It took you a week of getting drugged by the wokes on Twitter to say you had a Asia Wilson shoe coming out. Nah, I think Nike got nervous because they were being canceled by the wokes. They should have just let it go. I mean, if Asia Wilson can't sell merch, or to the point of getting a signature shoe, well, why put one out? Just let the nonsense go by the wayside. So the other day, this was at the end of the Seattle Storm game. We remember this. And this is Caitlin Clark walking off the court. And you see Skylar Diggins coming in with the forearm shiver on Caitlin Clark, right? And that's gotten a lot of attention. It's been called everything from a bump to assault, okay? And everything in between. Well, Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas, who, believe it or not, for a 3-year span, Gilbert Arenas was a bona fide top 5 player in the NBA. I mean, we're talking years. He was just under 30 points a game. He was a scoring machine. Now, he may have been shooting the ball 75 times a game, knowing Gilbert Arenas, but nonetheless, you get my point. He was a damn good NBA player for several years. He has come out, and I don't get this take, because hate is hate whether the cameras are on you or not. What's the old saying? Be the person that acts the same when the cameras are on and off of you. If you do the right thing when the cameras are not on you, then you're probably a pretty good person overall, right? Because you're not doing it for the publicity. You're not doing it for the, hey, that's a good guy right there. No, I mean, you're just, that's you, right? Quote, the problem is, Arenas says, and this is why it looks like hate. They know the cameras are on Caitlin Clark, but consciously they're not understanding that all the cameras are watching one person. So when you try to do something, remember, they're catching that shit. So even if you do that to everyone, it don't matter. They're looking to see if you do it to her. Well, I mean, I get that. And again, he played 11 years in the NBA. But, so he's saying, well, Skylar Diggins gives the same forearm shiver to all players at the end of the game, or all the stars at the end of the game. What if they're getting their asses drugged out of nowhere when Seattle thought they were going to win that game and came into the game thinking they were the better team and they got drove? So she acts like a poor sport with everybody? Is that what we're saying here? Maybe she does do it to everybody. Well, that's sort of an indictment of the players in the league now, isn't it? If that is their reaction, if their poor sportsmanship is running rampant throughout the league, which, to be honest with you, after starting to consume this league, I see a lot of it. I mean, it's a league full of really upset, pissed off females continuously. It's an activist basketball league, and they act like they're mad and protesting all the time. What do you expect? I mean, honestly, it doesn't shock me. I mean, they're acting exactly the way or the reason that nobody's been watching all these years. It's attitudes like that. Nobody likes to see it. Nobody wants to watch it. It just is what it is, right? So, yeah, I mean, and the other problem is we've already seen and we know how these players feel about Caitlin Clark, even though she's making them a ton of money. So when something like this happens, hell yeah, we're going to take note of it. We're like, oh, there it is again. I mean, My God, at this point, again, media rights contract, more salary. Sit down, shut up, and get paid. Ignorance is a big part of this, too. Tell me what you think. Gilbert Arenas, is it right? Does Skylar just do this to everybody, but the cameras are on Caitlin Clark, so it's different? Nah, maybe you're just a jerk, you know? Maybe she just hates Caitlin Clark. Maybe she hates the straight white girl that's came into the league and is blasting everybody now. WNBA Player of the Week, by the way. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.